Hey everybody, how's it going? So today I want to talk about something that's a little bit more serious, and it's something that I'm really passionate about, and I'm talking about male circumcision. It's my opinion that our bodies are beautiful, with or without modification, and if an individual wants to make a modification on their body, then it should be the choice of that individual. No one should have the power to make a cosmetic decision over someone else's body. We all have the power and the ability to make our own choices, right? Circumcision is a procedure in which a penis-bearing person's foreskin is removed, usually shortly after birth. The foreskin is a 13 square inch elastic, nerve-packed piece of skin that covers the head of the penis. The foreskin has three main functions. Firstly, it produces mucous membranes to keep a nice lubrication to protect the glands of the penis. Secondly, it's a very pleasurable and sexual area of the body. And thirdly, it just generally protects the head of the penis from desensitization and injury over time. Dude, move! Thank you. Not only does the foreskin have all these cool functions, it's also packed with nerve endings. The foreskin has over 20,000 nerve endings, making it one of the most pleasurable and sensitive areas of the body. So why is it that with all of these important functions, US Americans are still chopping off foreskins left and right? If you look at the history of circumcision in the US, you'll find one reason after another why advocates claim that babies should be circumcised. The idea, in America at least, started in around the mid-1800s, in the Victorian era. Back then, circumcision was thought to be a remedy for masturbation, because back then, masturbation was thought to cause blindness, insanity, and even death. Of course, none of those things are true, and of course circumcision obviously didn't work. Later, in the 1920s, circumcision was advocated as a preventative step and a cure for venereal disease. Next, in the 1940s and 50s, when cancer was the looming fear of the public, circumcision was again advocated as a necessary preventative step and a cure. In the late 1980s and 1990s, HIV and AIDS were a major problem in the population, and circumcision was again advocated to reduce the risks. Nowadays, it's advocated for hygiene. None of those claims have proven to be true, yet the foreskin continues to be repeatedly removed as if part of a cultural tradition. One of the biggest advocates for circumcision in 1888, by the way, was John Harvey Kellogg, touching the penis with pain. Dude. Kellogg said that circumcision should be performed without anesthesia, so that the baby boy would associate touching the penis with pain. And yes, this is the same John Harvey Kellogg who invented cornflakes, which were also intended to be a remedy for masturbation. A few of the arguments that I commonly hear in favor of promoting circumcision include aesthetics, tradition, and hygiene. Firstly, in regards to the aesthetics argument, we often base what we find attractive by what we're most used to seeing. If we stop circumcising, foreskins will become the new norm and aesthetics should no longer be an issue. Secondly, tradition. The "his should look like mine" mentality is a big part of the circumcision decision that parents make when they find out that they're having a boy. Over 70% of US parents said that they chose to circumcise their son, not for health benefits or religious reasons, but from fear that their son would feel uncomfortable that he didn't look like everybody else. And lastly, there's the hygiene argument. The hygiene argument has always been particularly silly to me because what I hear is like, doctors have found that your mouth can get dirty, like your mouth can have bacteria in it, so we're just gonna start cutting them off. And that's of course really silly, right? Because we need our mouths. Our mouths have a lot of important functions. Mother Nature gave us our mouths for a reason. It's the same with the foreskin. Additionally, the foreskin is not inherently dirty. Like, it's not a dirty thing. And just like you hopefully brush your teeth and wash your mouth, you should also spend a little bit of time washing your genitals, regardless of whether they are intact or not. Male and female genital organs evolved from the same embryonic tissue. The female clitoris and the male glands are designed to be internal structures, protected by folds of specialized skin. Amputating these protective folds exposes these sensitive organs to the lifelong damaging effects of an abrasive environment. Girls of all ages are protected by federal and state laws in the United States from forced genital surgery, but there is no law protecting males from forced genital surgery. If it is wrong to remove a part of a baby girl's healthy genitals, then it should also be wrong to remove part of a baby boy's healthy genitals. Throughout the United States, there is a widespread, systematic ignorance about the functions of the foreskin. Most parents want their babies to be circumcised for cultural or religious reasons, and rarely are they informed enough to know that they are actually harming their babies by choosing to circumcise them. Circumcision does more than just remove the foreskin. Circumcision removes a choice. That choice should be the right of every individual to make on their own. To circumcise an infant is to permanently remove that choice and that right which that person has to control their body. But there's a way you can help. I'm going to be including links and books in the description so that you can check it out yourself and educate yourself on the pros and cons of circumcision. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for listening to me, and I hope you have a really great week, and I'll see you next time.